This is the human brain. It is the organ of the body that supervises everything. It is divided in four main lobes: frontal, parietal, occipital, and temporal. Memories are basically a function made by the human brain that codifies, stores, and recovers information. Encoding is when the brain modifies information for it to be stored. It could be either encoded visually, acoustically, or by its meaning. For example, you can remember a word because of its meaning, because you saw it somewhere, or because you remember somebody saying it. There are two types of memories: short-term memories, which are the ones that you learn and forget in approximately 30 seconds, and long-term memories, which are the ones that could even last a decade. The temporal lobe of the brain has crucial parts of our memory saving called the hippocampus, the amygdala, and the neocortex. They are important in a way of long-term memory called explicit memories, which are the ones that you remember consciously and intentionally, like a date that you studied for your history exam. Has it ever happened to you that you remember something in a way that it didn't really happen? This is because neurons inside the cortex and inside the hippocampus encode your memories. When you remember them, new and similar neurons encode them, but they're not the exact same ones. This can make the memory change a little bit in some details, and it may even add some false memories. The more times that you remember something, the most likely it is to change. The hippocampus and explicit memories, which are the ones of specific events like lunch with your best friend, are created and felt for later approach. Also, certain memories that have passed a long time in the hippocampus are transferred to the cerebral cortex as general knowledge, like knowing that coffee wakes you up. Now, let's talk about the almond shaped piece of the brain called the amygdala. It is extremely important as it gives emotions to the memories, which makes them stronger. Queensland's Professor Pankaj Shah and Dr. Timothy Brady suggest that knowing how the amygdala plays a sphere is extremely important as it may cause post-traumatic stress disorder. There is another type of long-term memories called implicit memories. These are the ones that you remember unconsciously and unintentionally. They start with mastering a task. For this to happen, there is needed the cerebellum, which is involved in fine motor control, and the basal ganglia, which is involved in the learning process. There are many types of diseases that may cause memory loss, like amnesia and Alzheimer's. According to Mayo Clinic, amnesia can make someone's short-term memories get deteriorated, and the same with long-term memories. To make a brief conclusion, information is encoded by neurons inside the brain, and it is later saved in the cortex or inside the hippocampus for you to remember them.